Good afternoon, folks, as we welcome you here to the Barber Ford 180 presented by LNS Custom Series, the Xfinity cars. We got a decent little amount of Xfinity cars out there on the track. Wicked fast into turn two is that David Sheetan's machine, as he is slideways up the track, almost making contact with the wall, is making contact with the wall. He was willing that puppy. Unfortunately for him, I think that will mean the lap does not count, but he is in that LNS Custom 06 machine. Sitting in that second place currently, Jake Hodge, 39.26 that last time by. It looks like we do have Pindell, Zimmerman, and Hunter. Looks like Zimmerman just set his lap, 39.59. We're right on board with him, as we should see Hunter and Pindell set a lap here at any moment. As rolling through turn four, LeBourgeois, 39.19. He's going to put himself on pole in that 83 machine. We're right on board here with Brandon Zimmerman for his last lap here. Pindell, 39.22, currently second. But we're going to see some great racing here at Michigan like we saw in the Truck Series last night. It looks like that 20 going to get high coming out of turn four. We'll see if he's able to will it back down. He is. $39.3. That's going to better his time, but keep him in sixth, unfortunately. So we'll see Jason Collins now make his way out to the racetrack. As that three machine, we know how fast he is. Brad Gebhardt, last week's hard charger. We'll see him drive his way into three. Big drive as he wheels it out of turn four and onto the front stretch. He's going to dive it down into the tri-oval. We'll see that 44 Brad Gebhardt, usually fast. Might have made contact. Oh, that was his first lap. I'm dumb. That was his out lap. I just realized that. Was just taking the stripe for his first lap. Do apologize about that. Bryce Hunter, while we're talking about Gebhardt, just set a 39.15. It looks like Jason Collins should be close to setting a lap time here in just a moment as well, as he's taken his stripe for his first lap. We'll ride back on board here with Gebhardt, as we're going to see him come out of 3 and 4 here in just 1 second, as he is wheeling that puppy up the racetrack. Very low downforce on the Xfinity cars. You're out on this roof camera, as you're going to see him dive it all the way down here to the white line, grab the stripe. 39.403 for his first lap. Not a bad first lap, but a lot to build from on that 44 machine, as we'll see Jason Collins now in that ButtKicker Bluegrass Xfinity Series number 3 machine will his way out of turn number 4. We'll see if Collins is going to keep up the speed he's shown these last couple weeks. And as he hits the stripe, his first lap, 39.417, so pretty much almost identical, about 2/1000ths of a second off from that Gebhardt machine. We'll see if on this second lap here, Collins has got something for these boys, but Gebhardt going to set himself 39.40 for the time being. We'll see, as he should be willing his way out of 4 here to grab the stripe for his second lap. It looks like Nate Maurer is going to be your new fastest lap. Gebhardt going to set the third fastest lap. 39.117 here from Nate Maurer. We saw, or who was it again? Zack Nichols. We saw Zack Nichols setting 38-second laps in practice. We'll see if that was draft or if he's going to be able to bring that with the single car. But Jason Collins, new pole sitter, 39.097 for that Collins machine. So it definitely looks like 38s are within grasp. Travis Twitty, 39.32, his last lap by. He's going to set up at night. Ron Morris Jr. willing it out of 4 here to grab his second lap of qualifying. Is, man, we are seeing these boys here tonight set very, very close and very, very close, like almost identical times. As 39.314 for Ron Morris Jr. That's going to promote him up 2 spots into that 8th spot. Demote Twitty down into 10th. We'll see 39.317 was his last lap. As out of turn 4, the high side hustler of Travis Twitty going to bring that Xfinity car down the racetrack below the white line to the stripe. We'll see 39.292. That's going to better him than Ron Morris Jr. And that's going to bump him 2 spots. Travis Twitty up into that 8th position here, but we still got a decent amount of cars here to qualify. Tyler Johnson going to come to set his first lap. 39.280 for him. He's going to set in 8th, and he's riding that high lane, Chris. We know Tyler, one of those drivers, very fast here, as Ronnie Shirk, another one of those drivers as well that can show a wicked amount of speed. About 4 minutes here left in qualifying, though, as Chris, I'm going to finally take a breath here. And, man, I got to say, we're very excited here to be racing here at Michigan, and especially with the car count, I think this is going to be a great race tonight.
Yeah, you sound like you're going a little hoarse there, Josh, all that talking you were just doing. But, hey.
Yeah, I got to get something to drink, man.
Whoa, Ronnie Shirk getting loose coming out of the corner.
Good save, Shirk. Good save.
Was able to keep it off the corner, but that should invalidate that second lap. Should not better himself there. So Ronnie Sure going to set himself in that 5th spot. Brett Nilsson just moved himself up into the 7th spot. Tyler Johnson in that 10th spot. And we've kind of just got people not out on the track now. Everybody's setting their lap. Maybe that number 8 going to set that second lap here as you see him getting really loose coming out of turn 2. But we'll go to your points here in just 1 second. I see Sarah Mays over on the YouTube chat saying, hey guys, one night early. Let's go number 17. Good to have you over on that YouTube chat, Sarah. Good to have you here. Justin sitting in the pits still right now. And also see Rylan Greer saying, nice, clean race tonight, boys. Good to see you on that YouTube chat, Rylan. And on the Facebook, just saying I'm here too. So, Rylan over on the Facebook and the YouTube chat.
We know Rylan's sitting in a hotel room out in Charlotte right now. So here's the funny story. Rylan drove all the way out there, Chris, for his alignment training for work. Gets there, realizes, I don't have boots for work. Runs to the Cabela's across the street from his hotel room. They don't have boots because they're closed at 3 p.m. because of the snow there. So he goes to Walmart. Guess what? Also closed at 3 p.m. because of the snowstorm. He goes from Charlotte all the way back to South Congaree to his house, grabs his boots, shows back up at the hotel at 11 o'clock. That's what you call dedication right there. Not a lot of people have it. Rylan, thank you for being here tonight, buddy. Can't wait for you to be back at work Thursday. And I told him when I was calling him on the way home from work, I was like, hey, we got a little bit late last night to the race, it's a little bit of the delay we had. I forgot to hit you up and tell you to join up. But tonight I told him to come by. I told him to get violently drunk before this race because I know he's hanging out in a hotel room right now. So if Rylan says some dumb things in the chat, guys, just give him the one finger salute and on the way you go.
Yeah, as I'm going to get the points going up in here. It does not look like they have loaded up. Go ahead and reload these into here. As there we go. Got the points up in here. Jason Collins going to be your points leader with 4 wins, and Nate Maurer right behind him in 2nd place. Brad Gebhart in 3rd. Ronnie Shirk, who you've seen set himself up into that 5th position tonight, in that 4th spot with 3 wins. He's got a little bit of room to make up here. Bryce Hunter in 5th. Robert Richards 6th. Christopher Pindell 7th. Michael Brizin 8th. Ron Morris Jr. in that 9th position. The 10th is going to go to Ron Morris Jr. 9 going to go to Ron Morris Jr., Tyler Johnson in 10th, Jeremiah Hobbs 11th, Brandon Zimmerman 12th, Joshua Clemens 13th, Chris LaVourgeois in 14th, Christopher Blanchard in 15th, Brett Nilsson 16th, Jonathan Pill 17th, Will Weber is going to be in that 18th spot, Logan Joyner in 19th, and then rounding out that 20th position is Jake Hodge, who has been really showing a lot of speed here these last couple of weeks. So it looks like Jeremiah Hobbs, probably not enough time to set a lap. Maybe had a little bit of a mess up there. Just going ahead, decided to bring it back down the pit lane. But it looks like we're going to get started here in just 1 second.
A lot of fast race cars didn't qualify either. We know, obviously, Zach, Matt, Justin, I want to say since they're Cup Series drivers, they don't qualify, right?
I want to say that is correct,
yeah.
Yes.
Either way, though, man, Robert Richards not qualifying. That's a surprise. Brad Neer, David Farmer. Yes. And Jason did just confirm me on that. It is no qualifying for the Cup Series drivers, so.
Yeah, I want to say that's what I remember hearing him say, but, sometimes everything just goes by so quick, sometimes I forget.
That's just because everything for you goes into one year after the other. Okay, yeah, he just confirmed it. Up or down a series, can't qualify. All right, as it looks like we are going to have our qualifying grid here for the night set. Sorry, I'm listening right quick.
Yeah, so just having word from race control. Josh is getting, we're also waiting for a couple more drivers to spawn in. Jason has not spawned in to the grid yet, so we will wait for him to get in, and then we'll go through all the field. Pretty
Indeed,
sure
we will.
Josh will
Jason,
give us a heads up on what they're talking about.
Oh, it was just Jason talking about how the qualifying works between charters and everything. I was just listening. But all right, looks like he is in, Chris. We'll go ahead and get through your field. As sitting on pole here tonight, we were talking about him early, Jason Collins. Fast, fast, fast. He's going to be your pole sitter here. Look at right there. It's going to be Nate Maurer doing what he does best, kind of being that annoying, you know, what's that? What's the word I'm looking for? Kind of like a burden on Jason's back, man. Everywhere Jason tries to go, Nate's there. Nate is very fast. He's going to qualify P2, and I got to say, probably the two biggest rivals here in the series and best friends. Not even necessarily best friends, but great friend. And a great race last week. But either way, going to go over here to Bryce Hunter, and we're going to see him in P3 position. Yeah, I had a mess up last week in that third spot. Tonight, though, as whoa, we're rolling off pit road here. It looks like we're a little checked up here as Brad Gebhardt, the 44, going to start in 4th position. Ronnie Shirk going to start P5 with LaBourgeois in that 6th position. Brett Nilsson going to start 7th with Christopher Pindell in 8th. Jake Hodge going to start in that 9th position with Tyler Johnson in 10th. Travis Twitty going to pull over here into a pit stall and let the field by. He is taking an EOL here, so he will start at the back of the pack. Ron Morris Jr. going to start 12th with David Sheets in that 13th position. Then you're going to see Brandon Zimmerman 14th with Michael Brisen starting 15th here tonight. Then it's going to be Zack Nichols starting in that 16th position. Justin Winter is going to be... Ooh, I'm all off now. They're starting to get big. Yeah, we got a lot of drivers taking EOLs, so they're all going everywhere.
Yeah, so we'll go through and let these guys get situated. It looks like David Farmer going to be in that 16th position. Justin Winters going to be in 17th. Brad Neer 18th. Robert Richards 19th. Zach Nichols in 20th. Matt Kemp going to be in 21st. And Jeremiah Hobbs going to be in 22nd. I wonder if Brian Terry is just race control and has and just
I'm
accidentally
sure he is.
Yeah, accidentally just logged in there.
Yeah, was just disqualified, as you were saying it, by himself. But I think we're going to see an excellent race here tonight, man. I mean, the Barber Ford 180 here tonight at Michigan, brought to you by LNS Customs. I mean, great sponsors on board here tonight for the Xfinity race at Michigan. 2 fast drivers on the pole. The pace car safely down pit road, and the green flag is out. Jason Collins, Nate Maurer, they're going to launch off on that first row. You're going to see a good little start, though, from Bryce Hunter on that second row. Inside lane is the 9. Could get a bumper and or fender under the 971 here. Does not look like he will. And into turn 1 here at lap 1. Oh, I say that. The 9 big driving on the bottom. Ronnie Shirk as well. It looks like that run going to fade out, as you're going to see 3 wide already between LaBourgeois and that 9. Excuse me, that 8 of Brett Nilsson. It looks like they're going to settle back out, but through the pack here, the 45, the 36, already pushing through the field. Matt Kemp and Zack Nichols. As you see, 3 wide there with the 12 of Robert Richards, and that's Brad Neer at the top of the track. As we keep rolling through, the 20 of Brandon Zimmerman and that 29 of Travis Twitty also were 3 wide back there, but going back up on board here, the end of lap 1, it's going to be that 3 machine of Jason Collins, Chris, doing what he does best, leading here in the Xfinity early.
Yeah, Jason Collins looking like he's really setting the pace. We're going to see what drivers decide what line to go with here. We saw last night a lot of drivers taking that high lane, not being up there all night. Whoa, it looks like a couple of drivers getting into the wall back there. It looks like maybe that was the 06 of David Sheets that was in the wall. That was him. He's going to get it corrected, though. Keep it rolling. But look at that, Nate Maurer all over the back bumper. Let's see which lanes everybody decides to roll. I see Ronnie Shirk running that low lane. Now he's going to tuck it back up to that middle lane. We'll see how these drivers decide to handle it out. But you're going to see which driver decides to go beneath that white line. We did see it a couple of times last night. Also, everybody out there, if you're not aware, if you do see them go beneath that white line, it is legal.
Whoa, that 95 on corner entry to a dead left foot brake. That's scary, man. Really got to roll off. I mean, almost 200 miles an hour here at Michigan. That is insane in these Xfinity cars. So little downforce, so fast race cars. You've got to really lift out of the gas, wheel that son of a gun. These guys are going to be on that brake pedal, that right foot, you know, is going to be the traction control tonight, man. You need to lift here a lot. You need to get on the brakes, and you really got to saw on that wheel. Limited tire sets here at Michigan like we saw in the trucks, so these guys are going to have to be saving sets. 90 laps tonight instead of the 75 is, whoa, Ronnie Shirk, that's net code. They're going to save it. Good save from the 51.
Yeah, that was definitely net code there from that 94 Christopher Pindell. Ronnie Shirk was able to pull out his best Formula Drift impersonation, though. Really saved that car.
He might not have gotten damaged, Chris, from the net code. He still could be good here. Ronnie Shirk's just going to have to recover. A little bit of a brown stain in those pants. Hopefully they can get him a new suit in there when one of the pit stops. But man, that 51, that was close. The 94, Christopher Pindell, going to keep rolling here. Zack Nichols already up to 5th place, Chris. Fastest lap that time by 39.83, and it was a 39.33 fastest lap of the session, the previous lap. We're going to go on board here in that gyro cam and just watch the craftsmanship on that wheel. Just really, really poised. Really knows what he's doing as he rolls behind Christopher Pindell, looks to the clean air. He sees the never give up, and he knows what he's got to do. He's not giving up. He's going to go to this outside lane and continue that momentum. He's going to try to find this run past all 4 of these cars right here. 3, excuse me, as he's going to go to the bottom lane, and he's going to keep Christopher Pindell to get a little bit of momentum on the way. Give him a kick in the rear end and tell him, hey, buddy, let's go.
Yeah, it looks like the 36 is pushing the 94 up into the lead. Jason Collins, though, got that 971 all over the back bumper. So Nate Bauer going to still be pushing that 3 up there on that top lane. Going to see which one decides which is going to break first. Is the bottom lane going to tighten up, or is the top lane going to get into the wall? It's one of those things that really comes into play here later on.
He's got a big run off of 2. Big run off of 2. Here comes the 36. He's going to pass Collins and Bauer in one turn, and he gets it into turn 3, just really running that middle lane. We saw this in the Truck Series last night. This was the lane that was dominant. And these boys are going to go down there, as well as the patriotic Mountain Dew scheme of that 45 of Matt Kemp, last night's Truck Series winner. This is their home local track that they really like. They said they were going to show up here for the Xfinities, the Trucks Xfinities, and as well, obviously, the Cup Series race. As we see Jeremiah Hobbs, I want to say he was collected up in a little bit of an incident. I heard him apologizing at the end of lap 2 or 3. I'm not sure what happened. If we can figure out what happened, we'll tell you. But, whoa, Collins was trying to go down there and block that 45 of Kemp, and he almost got himself turned across the nose. He's going to gather it back up, though, go back up top. And they're rolling up here, but Christopher Pindell is your leader. He'll pick up those 5 extra bonus points, much needed for those playoffs. As you see the 45 wheel it up in front of the 3. He's going to slide himself clear here out of turn 4, and that's going to be Christopher Pindell, Zack Nichols, and Matt Kemp, your 1, 2, and 3. Both Nichols and Kemp up 14 positions.
Yeah, as you're seeing a lot of drivers now getting a little bit of separation between everybody. You see the 45 of Matt Kemp, who has the right number on that car here tonight. Woohoo! Whoa!
Oh, they're wrecking. They're saving it. They're saving it.
Nate Bauer into the wall.
They're saving it. Keep digging here. Man, Bauer into the wall. Big time, though, Chris. He's losing a lot of spots. We're going to have to go back and see what happened here. I saw what looked like, 2 wide, 3 wide off the corner, and maybe they pinched each other up there.
Yeah, it looks like maybe just a little bit of pinching here going on. Maybe the 971 just getting into the wall just a little too hotter than he wanted to.
Oh, yeah, he got a bite right there into the wall himself. Okay, we came on board just a little bit later than what we saw something different. Yeah, the 971, that was definitely a self-inflicted gunshot wound. He shot up into that corner, hit the wall, and it bounced him down. He almost collected a couple cars there, but they're all smart. They're all going to save it, and they're still racing back there. They didn't learn anything. They said, hey, we just saw that 971 hit the wall. We'll go up there and 3-wide him again on the outside. We ain't worried about it. We trust our boy Maurer. Just a simple, honest mistake, probably. It happens. Maurer overstepped the gas. Hopefully he can get the damage fixed. But speaking about getting damage fixed, this 94 is going to have to fix this damage. Because, man, this has got to feel painful. You were just leading the race. And now you got the 2 guys that were dominating the Truck Series race last night from the Cup Series up here running your door.
Yeah, you're really going to see how these Xfinity boys, it's one of those things that we always say, Zack Nichols is, he can drive anything with wheels. Well, Matt Kemp also showing that you pretty much put him in anything with wheels. He can drive that as well. So this low downforce, high horsepower is really not showing up for these boys. But, as we're seeing Jason Collins, the 971, and Nate Bauer, everybody just kind of slowly starting to fall off a little bit. Maybe Jason Collins wanting to go on a little bit of a save line here now. He has kind of eat that equipment up, trying to keep up there in the lead. And then Ronnie Shirk is falling back just a couple of positions as well, though, trying to pick up that little bit of a... Yeah, look at that. Travis Twitty moved his way up into the 8th position. So Travis Twitty on a really good run. Bryce Hunter, who had a little bit of contact there coming out of turn 4 with that 971, he's got it under control, too. So it does not look like he's got any damage on that car. We're just going to kind of cycle back through here, see where everybody's racing at right now. Looks like, actually, as I see it, Zack Nichols getting past for the lead here. 94 Christopher Pindell making a move on the inside.
Yeah, that 94 looks like he's still got a lot of speed, man. And he's been able to hang with this 36 ever since he passed him. Whoa, he went up just a little bit too much. As it looks like Nichols is going to get credited with leading that lap, but man... Not sure what happened there. The 94 maybe just thought he had a little bit more room. Spotter screaming, go down, go down, go down. He jerks the wheel last second. We all know it happens. 94 going to come out of the corner, though. They're going to be tight off of turn 2. As down the back straightaway, looks like the 36 is going to beat him out. The 94 maybe going to file back in line. No, he's going to get the run back with the door draft. We'll see him shoot it back up to the inside lane as you're going to see the 5 now making his moves to the field. As it looks like we almost had 3 wide there for just a moment. As Christopher Pindell going to shoot it back out the inside. And will the charge work this time? Kemp going to have the 36 as it looks like the 94 is going to lead. But here they come back on the outside lane. The 2 teammates, No Chance Motorsports guys from the Cup Series, really working together here. They both want to lead this race.
Yeah, but Christopher Pindell doing a good job really being on the defensive on that bottom lane. You see that top lane not really working out for those 2 drivers. Maybe the 34 having to get, or 36 having to get checked out. But it looks like Zack Nichols making a move on the inside now. So gonna have to see where this Matt Kemp machine goes. Looks like you said, Josh, is gonna stay behind that 36, his teammate in the Cup Series. See if him push him up into the lead.
They're tied off of 4, and it looks like Pindell really had to get out of the gas. He might get the better run here. It looks like that 45 with the draft with the 36. Oh, they almost made contact. They might have made contact. That 94 is getting very touchy with those door drafts.
Yeah, they're going to go ahead and make the pass on that 94 is Matt Kemp. But look at that, Jason Collins.
As I say, that's allowing Jason to pull back up, Chris.
Yeah, that little bit of fighting going on up there is allowing Jason to really put the jets on, start moving up here in that Bluegrass Reapers number 3. And also, Jake Hodge.
3 wide behind him.
I was going to say, Jake Hodge, Ronnie Shirk, Brad Gebhardt, all 3 wide going into turn 3. Ronnie Shirk tightening up just a little bit. This could be contact. No, he's going to keep it clear.
44 is getting out of it. Oh, he's going to be right to the back bumper of the 4. Or the 05. The 2 Toyotas going to be trying to push each other down the front stretch, but it looked like it almost got a little bit too sketchy there with how they were linked up so close to the wall. The 44 going to back out of it. Travis Twitty has seen all the action in front of him tonight. He's missed it all. He's going to try to hope these guys don't make contact like Chris was thinking they were. He's going to just keep rolling, man. And Twitty in the top 10 right now. He can get some good positions here as he's got the 54 of David Farmer all over his rear bumper in that Rowdy Energy Toyota. As you see that number 17 of Justin Winters working his way through the field. Started 19th, currently 12th in that Darrell Waltrip throwback inspired old school diecast Chevy Camaro. As you're going to see that 9 of Bryce Hunter of Robert Richards, who has not shown the speed here tonight in the Xfinity that he did in the trucks last night. As you see Chris LeBourgeois sitting 15th. He's got Maurer behind him, who was up there almost leading this race earlier.
Yeah, as we're going to go back on board here with your leaders, just see what's going on. Looks like Zack Nichols, Matt Kemp starting to really get a pull on that Pindell machine. Pindell starting to fall off just a little bit. Might be going on a tire save like that Jason Collins machine was. But then, like we were saying, Jason Collins saw that everybody was starting to fight up there, and he really put the jets on. Caught up to that 94. Should be getting into that draft here in just 1 second. So you could see Jason Collins start pulling up to the back bumper of that 94. Christopher Pindell, we're going to kind of ride back just a little bit as we see Travis Twitty starting to pull into a lot of traffic now. He's got the 54 up in front of him, which I want to say that is the
David Farmer.
84 David Farmer. So yeah, I'll try to remember that. The
54-84, not hard.
Yeah, we'll try to remember that. It looks like the 05 of Jake Hodge is going to go ahead and cut the nose off of that 44 Brad Gebhardt, but the 5 of Tyler Johnson right behind him. Travis Twitty going to fall back just a couple of positions. Like we were saying, David Farmer going to move up in front of them. Going to keep going back here to the field. Justin Winters just a little bit on his own right now. He's got 12 of Robert Richards right behind him, but we see looks like maybe the 83 of Chris LeBourgeois getting up into the wall just a little bit. Everybody's starting to really get a charge past him. 6 Brad Deere getting past him. 9 of Bryce Hunter getting past him. We're going to keep going back here just a little bit. Michael Brisen got that 76 of Ron Morris Jr. all over his back bumper. And then Nate Maurer, man, having really fallen off the pace here all the way back to that 19th position. So Maurer
29 pitting.
Might be having a little bit of an issue. And then you see, like Josh just said, the 29 of Travis Twitty going to go ahead and throw that virtual hand out the window.
Bryce Hunter as well, I think. Looks like the 29 is backing out. He's only running 158. And there he goes. I want to say maybe Nate Maurer also coming down pit road. Yeah, there comes the 9 machine. There comes the 971. So all 3 of those Chevy Camaros going to come down in unison. And I was about to say, I knew I heard Brandon Zimmerman call out that he was pitting early. And there he is. He is making his way down pit road. Looks like some damage on the right front of that 20 machine.
Yeah, we're going to go back on board here with your leaders. You see right now,
05
Zack Nichols.
pitting.
Zack Nichols,
51
Matt
as
Kemp.
well.
A little bit of a distance, a little bit of a gap between everybody, but you hear everybody calling out those pit cycles. Jake Hodge going to say he's going to go ahead and come down. See up to 44. Looks like he's slowing it up as well.
Man, big driving from Tyler. Speed limit is 55 down pit road.
Right now, we're riding back up on board with Zack Nichols. It looks like Ronnie Shirk, Brad Gebhardt, Brett Nilsson, Chris LaBourgeois, Jake Hodge, Tyler Johnson, Michael Brizzen, David Sheets, and Robert Richards all down pit lane that time. See how long.
He might be coming down. Nichols might be coming down soon. No? Thought I heard him call out. Yeah, he did. He did. Oh, look at Pindell. Big drive in. Look at Collins. He's going to wreck. No, he's not. He's going to save it. He's going to wreck again. He's going to save it again. And all under the speed limit. I think he might be good.
Yeah, Jason Collins having a really crazy drive just then. That was almost insane. But he's gonna get it slowed down. You see him getting it checked up.
He hit the grass. He hit the grass. Watch the right sides here. Hit the grass. Ba-doop. And that's what got the rear end around. He's going head on at the wall, head on at that wall, all slowed down, and back to rolling speed like nothing happened. If your pit crew's not looking, you just tell them, I don't know, that was another black car out there, or another blue car out there getting loose. I don't know. Looks like gas only for Nichols and Kemp, though, as they roll off pit road here.
Excuse me.
This is exactly what Kemp did last night, Chris.
Yeah, I was going to say
this was the exact strategy that Matt Kemp did last night in the Truck Series. Gas only, made it to the stage, and he got himself back even on tires because he did something. I think he pulled the trigger for tires early. Something happened. I don't really remember, but I know he did that. Made his way past the stage, was on old tires, had to get even back out, ended up getting even back out with a late caution at the end, and pulled away with the race, man. So picking that same strategy here early, I think they might be seeing something similar in this flow of the race, Chris. You know how it is. You get behind the wheel of a race car, you drive the first, 21 laps we've been so far, 22 once these guys hit the stripe, and you kind of get a flow of the race. You kind of feel that, okay, this kind of feels like it was going in that same direction last night. Let's maybe hit on this strategy again. That might sound like, oh, it's racing, anything can happen. That is true, but once that tone gets set, kind of like a football game, that momentum swings, you kind of go with your gut feeling, your instinct, and you dig, and they could get a caution here with as hard as these boys are racing here in the back. You see Robert Richards, the 05 of Jake Hodge, out the front windshield of that Justin Winters machine. That's a good shot. As man, Justin Winters, he's doing the Darrell Waltrip impersonation all the way to the top lane.
Yeah, you saw Jake Hodge. He's leaning on that quarter panel. That could be dangerous. We've seen a lot of netcode go on tonight. I know Travis Twitty sitting up there is like, he's like, oh, please don't do anything crazy. Please don't do anything crazy. He sees it all going down. We're going to go back up here, just check, see what's going on with your leader, Zack Nichols, Matt Kemp. Out to a pretty sizable gap right now, about 4 seconds between that 94 Christopher Pindell. Then Ronnie Shirk got about a 3-second gap between him and Pindell. And you see that 971 of Nate Maurer trying to roll around, trying to stay in this race, but not having a lot of luck. Is that 971 currently a lap down right now? So Nate Maurer just hoping for a little bit of a saving grace right here.
Yeah, it's unfortunate what happened to Maurer, man. Just hard racing, got him caught up in that situation, and now here at Lab 24, I mean, he'll get the lucky dog here at the stage, hopefully, if Zimmerman and co. don't go down, which they shouldn't. But you see, we got a big old pack pulling up now, and these boys are digging. Look at that, the 17, man. Turn on the Bob Marley music. This guy's high. He's up there. Yeah. That 17 is running the top of the track, man. He will not get down.
Yeah, we've got 11 more laps till that stage break comes out at lap 36. So we still got a little bit longer to go before we get out. Whoa.
Bump.
Right, that top lane.
This is looking like some, the 17 car. Whoa, big bump to the 44. You got the Kellogg's car. Man, these guys are racing like those old school counterparts of those liveries. These guys are digging right now. The 17 drove it all the way to the top lane and said, look, buddy, if you're going to block this outside lane, carry some speed for me.
Looks like Tyler Johnson coming under attack right now. Looks like might not have taken tires on that last pit stop. So maybe just a little bit of fuel only.
Did not.
Yeah,
fuel only and go.
For Tyler Johnson. So the 12 and the 5484 on fresher tires. So going to have a lot better time out there on that track than that.
But he's going to have a set.
Yeah, but he'll have an extra set at the end of the race.
An extra set. And that extra set can come really big into play here, especially with 90 laps at Michigan, Chris. We get a quick caution here after this stage. You throw on an extra set, bam, you make up 4 or 5 positions on some fresh tires after a 10-lap run. It can come into play. It can work. We just got to see, man. Zack Nichols, Matt Kemp, Tyler Johnson, I want to say Brad Neer, Brett Nilsson, all your drivers that took gas only in that first pit stop at lap 18 to lap 20. So you got a couple drivers, man, to look out for.
As you're seeing right now, Christopher Pindell is currently in the lead past Zack Nichols and Matt Kemp. So as we were watching that battle for position back there, Christopher Pindell ran down those 2 drivers. He had about a 6-second gap between him and Zack Nichols and Matt Kemp, but he drove them down in just that short amount of time. So that just goes to show you that those older tires really not something you want to keep on your car for too terribly long. We've only got, I want to say, 8 laps to the good. Then we'll have that stage break. Then everybody be able to come down, get fresh fuel, fresh tires on that car, and then we should get a good restart. But right now, Christopher Pindell just showing everybody, hey man, those new tires, they are the way to go. He's already got a 1-second gap between him and Zack Nichols, and it's only getting bigger every second. Whoa, big shakeup here in the back. Looks like might have had a little bit of incident from that 05 of Jake Hodge. So everybody going down really low. Travis Twitty having to go all the way down to the bottom of the track. See what happened here with that Jake Hodge machine coming out of turn 2 here. Might have got a little loose.
Oh, he almost hit the wall.
Oh, he got into the wall. Jake Hodge in that 05 getting into the wall. You see, that's why everybody getting around. Some good hands-on driving from everybody there, watching that 05 and getting around. But like we were saying, Josh, Christopher Pindell now almost out to a 2-second gap.
Yep.
And that was
just shows you
only 1 lap.
And that just shows you fresh tires. You keep saying, oh, well, what does this guy mean, undercutting or having an extra set, doing whatever. There's so many different strategies here. And what I mean by that extra set is you see Christopher Pindell clearly has the pace advantage. Already 2 2/10 up. And they've been out for, 10 laps on these tires? I mean, he chased him down from 6 seconds in about 4 laps. And in about 2 more laps, in about 6 more laps, it's put a 2-second gap on him. I mean, that's about 5. It's about 5 and 5, so a halfway split. I mean, that just shows you those fresh tires do a lot. Ronnie Shirk as well has fresh tires, and you can see him was far back. Now pulling that gap up. Whoa, almost made contact with the 36 there. But that shows you those fresh tires. And what I mean, if we get one of those quick cautions after this stage and these boys slap on a fresh set, they could be pulling away. Look at Jason Collins starting to pull up. He's going to get some track position here on those fresh tires as well.
Yeah.
Some much-needed track position when they get evened out for the stage as well. Because it's going to be a lot easier to keep those boys behind you than it is going to be chasing them down.
See, but that's the thing. Jason Collins, though, he sees Matt Kemp and Zack Nichols up in front of him. He knows those are the Cup boys, and he's like, hey, y'all are in my neck of the woods now. You're in my race. So Jason Collins getting around that 36, that 45, saying, hey, boys, this is my track. This is my series.
And you notice this is the first time they've ever all raced each other. They're all giving each other so much room. They do not want to hit Jason like that. Zach and Matt are just probably like, hey, let's just give it to him. He's on the fresh tires. We're going to be back, and let's not wreck Jason in our first time racing him,
Yeah, but right now, you see Christopher Pindell got about a 3 2/10 second over Ronnie Shirk. Ronnie Shirk came out of the middle of the nowhere and got around
middle of nowhere
and got around Zack Nichols and Matt Kemp. Jason Collins also getting the head of steam around those boys. Zack Nichols, Matt Kemp back here fighting with each other. They're probably just having a little bit of fun. But Josh, look at back behind him. That 17 of Justin Winters moved himself up into the 6th position, So Justin Winters up 13 positions right now. Like you said, doing that old DW. Man, doing a really good job out here at Michigan.
Yeah, good to see Justin Winters, man, have success. we always love talking to him. You know, we've seen him pick up wins. You know, Bristol Dirt, correct? He won last season in the Cup. And, man, he's ran fast. We had him in the booth one time up here when we, you know, towards the end of the season, had playoff drivers in the booth talking for the Truck Series races and stuff. It was fun, man. Justin's one of those guys. It's just a racer. He's always racing. You can see him out there with the most beat-up race car in the world. That man's still going to be digging. He doesn't care.
National Fairgrounds. That was the one that everybody got disqualified
I do remember that. Yeah, I do remember that. National Fairgrounds did win that. That was the controversial one. We sat there for like 30 minutes, but he still picked up the win per all the rules, per all the disqualifications, all the craziness. He came home with the second win of the season. So, you know, Justin Winters, man, is one of those guys can get it done. We just have so much talent in the Bluegrass field. I don't think people realize that. It's not that, you know, our drivers in the, you know, 10th, 11th, 12th positions on back are any subpar drivers or any less of a driver than what, you know, is winning races. It's just we have so much talent in the field. I guarantee you can take the guys that are running 15th in this race, put them in one of the leagues that run on Mondays, and they're going to be blowing those boys out of the water. That's the thing. A lot of talent here in the Bluegrass, and it shows. Just good, hard racing, and it takes a lot to win here.
Yeah, I'm seeing Akamai Proctor over in the YouTube chat. He says hello to the Bluegrass Nation, and Chris and Josh in the booth. Go get them, Xfinity boys. It's good to have you in the good to have you over in the YouTube chat, Akamai.
Close.
Hopefully it's a beautiful sunny day where you're at right now.
Hey, it's 38 and mostly clear, Chris. It's a beautiful sunny day here at 9:38 p.m.
Beautiful night.
Hey, it's any time you want it to be if you just mentally put yourself there.
Yeah, but right now it looks like Jason Collins now putting his teammate under a little bit of attack. He's going to go ahead and get around that 51 of Ronnie Shirk. So these two teammates, they're going to work together a little bit. You might see Ronnie Shirk get up to that back bumper, and now it might be an attack. Actually, I take that back. We're going to be coming to the stage break at the end of this lap. So Christopher Pindell should walk away with that Blanchard toe and stage break here at the end of lap 36 if he does not have some catastrophic failure go on. But right now, coming around, it looks like Jason Collins going to assume that second place. Ronnie Shirk really falling off here. Maybe just a little bit of a tire issue coming in. Maybe just trying to do a little bit of saving. But we should see that caution flag come out here in just 1 second. If I might be looking at the wrong sheet, I'll actually roll it back up here just to make sure. Yeah, it says lap 36. There it is. The stage break is out. I forget. It's like the 10th car that comes around. So stage break.
Bryce Hunter and Maurer may have a little bit of extracurricular activity. They're both over the radio. They're fine now. They were just confused. I think the 971 said he was trying to get out of the gas for him. They made contact or something. I don't know. Something happened. They're all good now, though. But it looks like Pindell, Chris, is going to pick up that Blanchard's toe and stage win. So congratulations to that 94. Very tough to only pick up just a stage win here, man. We've seen the 94 do it here tonight. We'll have a word with that Blanchard's toe and 94 Ford Mustang stage winner of Christopher Pindell. Even though he didn't win, I don't know why I said it like that. That was weird. He didn't win a Ford Mustang. He won in a Ford Mustang, but you know what I mean. I'm just going to shut up. Pindell, stage winner. Congratulations, man. You see Collins, Shirk, second and third in the stage. And a lot of points for some of these championship drivers. Pindell probably needing that stage win. Would love to have a win here tonight. But we'll throw him up here in the booth in just a moment. We'll let him get down pit road, get serviced. And, man, I got to say, stage one, that was an awesome race right there. For just 38 laps, I felt like we were here for the whole 90.
Yeah.
Is on the edge of my seat I was. It seemed like from the green flag drop, Chris, those guys were just running. I think we're going to see the same here replicate in stage two towards the end of this race. I just think the intensity might be cranked up just a little bit. I would just guess, you know.
Yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see how these boys handle this now, you know. People don't realize that when you do a race like this, you know, and you have stage breaks, you know, stage breaks are honestly your best friend because you have a lot of opportunities to really try different things early on in the race that you couldn't do, you know, in just a normal, you know, flag to flag, you know, no stage break race, you know, unless you get
Collins
cautions.
missed his stall
Unless
just
you
a little bit. That's yeah. Sorry, Chris.
No, you're good. But it looks like, yeah, Jason Collins did miss his stall there just for a second. We'll see if that affects him, though.
Pindell should be on his way out. Kemp's on his way out. He's going to beat him. He's going to beat him. Kemp got out first. Ronnie Shirk second. David Farmer. Looks like Jason Collins third. Or fourth, excuse me. Justin Winters fifth. Travis Twitty. Then Travis Twitty, good stop.
Yeah, Travis Twitty moved up 6 positions.
He came in 11th or 12th and comes out 6th. Good stop from Twitty, man. Those high side hustlers out there. We know, when Jason isn't driving the car, they got him on the rear tire out there. So Jason Bridges out there on that rear tire changer got Twitty set up here tonight. And good job, man. That was an excellent stop from those boys. And got him out in 6th place. Brad Gebhardt going to come out 7th. Chris LeBourgeois 8th. Nichols going to come out 9th. A little bit of a slow stop from him. Pindell, who was leading at the stage, going to come out 10th. But we're going to bring that 94 machine in and have a word with your Blanchard's Towing stage winner here in just a moment once my mouse loads the DPI and I'm not across the screen. There we go. All right. Going to have a word with Christopher Pindell. Christopher Pindell, Chris and Josh here in the booth. You got a copy, sir?
Yeah, how you guys doing?
Doing great, man. Well, we just saw an excellent stage victory from you out there, picking up the Blanchard's Towing stage win. But coming out 10th place here, we saw a little bit of a slow stop. You got to manage some traffic here, work your way back up to the field. How are you expecting to replicate the success here in stage 2? And what do you think you got for these boys out here? We got some fast Xfinity cars out here tonight.
Just being patient. I didn't want to take tires on that last run. There I was trying to save a set, but I thought about points because, I think I'm like 6th or 7th on points, and I just wanted to get me some playoff, get me some stage points, and just I'm gonna come out here and just be as clean as patient as I can. I guess my mic's not working because I try to apologize to Ronnie for getting into him, and I guess it's not working. But apologize to anybody I got into there, and this is one of my better tracks here. This is actually my first time at Michigan on these Xfinity cars. I've had good success in the ARCA cars here, but I'll just try to stay clean and be patient and hopefully save us this last set here.
Yes, sir. Well, you're looking excellent on the track here in the 94 man, and got to say, we're looking forward to you in this second stage and later part of the race. We'll let you get back to it. Team Simbox is the channel you're in, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll send you back down there, buddy. Good luck, and congratulations on that stage win.
Thank you.
All right, and that was that 94 machine, your stage winner of Pindell. He's got to work his way back through traffic. And Chris, I gotta say, I'm getting good at timing my interviews now, man. I used to be so bad at it. I'd get him out either way too fast or I'd get him out way too late. Now I think I time them perfect. I give them just enough time before the pace car hops off to get resettled. I'm getting pretty good at that. As Matt Kemp going to lead the field back to green here. Ronnie Shirk, green. 54, David Farmer. Great start from that Toyota Camry on the inside, but it looks like Ronnie Shirk going to get the gas down, that loud pedal. Going to get him up too wide here into turn number 1. But Matt Kemp going to love what he sees behind him is Travis Twitty. Right behind Jason Collins. Twitty going to move himself up into 5th. He's going to restart past Justin Winters, who started in that 6th position. Twitty in the top 5 here tonight.
Yeah, look at that, Josh. The 44 Brad Gebhardt coming on that restart. He had
oh my goodness, Zack Nichols is moving.
Yeah, Zack Nichols right now on a tear behind that 17 old school diecast of Justin Winters. Going to back out of the corner. Not going to send it full into the corner, but right now, Matt Kemp on a little bit of a distance. But Josh, look at that. David Farmer in that 84, 54, whichever 4, up there in that top lane, in that second place, up 16 positions. Good to see David Farmer really moving. Ooh. Jason Collins looks like he was about to cut that nose off.
I thought he was going to do it. Big drive in from Collins. He just got out of the stinking gas, man, and he's rolling it. Too wide here out of the corner as Collins going to be a little bit loose. He's going to gather back up. Ronnie Shirk doesn't know who he wants to go with, picks the outside lane. He's got the 17 to Justin Winters behind him. Here comes the 36 down the back straightaway. It's starting to look like a super speedway race. 2x2x2 is Ronnie Shirk, big drive in on the middle lane. He's going to get a good drive in right above that 17 to Justin Winters. Will he clear him? He will. The 36 is going to go behind that Justin Winters machine as well. As you see, Travis Twitty falling back into that 8th position. He's got the 94 of Christopher Pindell, your previous stage 1 winner right there, trying to work his way back to the field as 4 cars on that outside lane pushing. As you see the 54 of David Farmer go to the lead as he is going to drive it down to the bottom. Ronnie Shirk, big drive in through the corner as he is now going to get single file back behind that 54, the 17 of Justin Winters, and the 36 of Zack Nichols all rolling that outside lane. The 45 of Matt Kemp going to be on the inside of his No Chance Motorsports teammate. As you see the field just taking every lane, it's great to see these multi-groove racing here in the Xfinity cars. As off of turn 4, it's still going to be David Farmer here at lap 43. Coming to lap 44, he is still going to be your leader.
Yeah, but look at this, Josh. Sarah Mays, where are you at on that YouTube chat? Justin Winters up here in that second place position, really showing his speed out here, showing that he has the mental fortitude to be out here in these Xfinity cars. Looks like Justin's going to go ahead and assume that lead for at least 1 second.
He's going to get the lead, Chris. He might lead this whole lap right here. As, the 54 big drive-in. David Farmer going to try to, nope, but that 51, no, they're racing hard behind him. That's going to slow that 54 down big time. They might make contact. Ronnie Shirk, he's doing a great job leaning, but not making contact. Here comes the 17. 5 extra bonus points coming to Justin Winters. He's going to lead his first lap of the night here at lap 45, up 18 positions from his starting position in 19th. Justin Winters going to take the old school die-cast 17 Chevy Camaro to the lead.
Whoa,
Ronnie Shirk and David Farmer almost making contact behind him. 3 wide back there between Collins and Co.
Yeah, it looks like there was a little bit of contact between that 84 and that
a lot of blue right there.
Ronnie Shirk machine. Yeah, a lot of blue right here in this middle pack. I see Sarah Mays saying, "You're doing it for Alan, for sure, son, for your Uncle Al." Good to hear that, Sarah. Justin making everybody proud out here in the front. Gonna lead 2 laps here at lap 45, going to lap 46. Justin Winters on pretty much a really good tear right now. But don't look too fast. Shirk is on the alert. Ronnie Shirk is still looking up there in that first position. He can see it. It's just got to be a matter of time before he can get up there and take it. Will he be able to take it from that 17 of Justin Winters? So Zack Nichols right now looks like he is on a tear as well. David Farmer falling back to that 4th position, but showing that he is still in competition up here. Not really wavering too much. You see the 44, Brad Gebhardt taking that top lane. Might see that 44 going on a conserve line here now. Maybe
Winters and Shirk are close. Inside, here comes the pass.
No, just
not going to make it, though. Yeah, not going to make it.
Room, but look at that big drive from a 36.
Where did that come, the 36? He's used to having the 54 of Matt Kemp behind him in the Cup Series. Now he's got the 54 of David Farmer behind him, and he is pushing. Look at those race cars slide up the track 2 wide as they come out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway. I said they cranked intensity up, and they are. The 44 and the 94 making contact down the back straightaway as he's going to get it back into line. And here comes the 51 of Ronnie Shirk to the inside of his friend Justin Winters as the 2 going to race off of turn number 4. And it looks like Ronnie Shirk going to get past the 17 of the... No, maybe not. The 17 coming back, but it looks like the 51 going to be clear. And now here comes the 36. Zack Nichols to the inside lane, 3 wide for the lead.
Looks like Zack Nichols going to take that inside lane, though. Justin just going to slide up to the top, slow out of it just a little bit, recuperate himself, get a really good run on that outside lane to Justin Winters. We're going to be all over the back bumper of that 36. Oh, this could be trouble here.
He's going to push him into the corner. We know that 17 of Justin Winters not afraid to put the bumper. He did it earlier as he's going to wheel the outside lane. Still this 36 going to come across all the way to the bottom. David Farmer now back on the run. Here they come. Tyler Johnson. Where did he come from? Big run from the 5 Valve lead as he's rolling his way 2 by 2 by 2. Row 2, row 3, and row 4 of these cars rolling here at lap 49. Giving the Bluegrass faithful a show here tonight in the Xfinity Series.
Yeah, you're seeing 2 abreast racing here all the way back to that 10th position. You see Travis Twitty is only person really not too wide driving right now. He's got Brad Deere on his back bumper, but everybody kind of settling it out. Justin Winters, we know he's definitely liking to see that he has got more of a straight line in front of him. Not having that 2x2 racing, side-by-side racing can get very hectic.
Here comes Ronnie Shirk at the 45. He had to get out of the gas.
Whoa.
He's getting tight. Big run coming. Naked wreck here. Calm down. 3 wide. We know the 94 problems almost clearing himself here tonight into people. We'll see if that comes back into play.
Whoa.
Almost up into the 17. He's going to get out of the gas. No, he's not. Here comes that 17 of Justin Winters still wheeling it on the outside. That 5 of Tyler Johnson has just come out of nowhere. He has been running so conservative all night, as lowest as 15th. He is now sitting in that 6th position, fighting for a top 5. He is looking fantastic. As you see the USA 45 of Matt Kemp rolling out in that 4th place. He's got the 94 of Christian Pindell, your stage 1 winner on his outside. Man, these boys are racing. I think this is perfect time, Chris, to get those volumes going up. Let's go to an LNS Customs loud pedal. Enjoy these sights and sounds from the beautiful virtual Michigan International Speedway. Welcome you back here to the Barber Ford 180 brought to you by LNS Customs. As after that loud pedal, we hope you enjoyed that LNS Customs loud pedal as we started to see the action. Oh, caution, caution, caution. I see smoke. Oh, we got a car around. That's Jason Collins. Jason Collins. Whoa, no, no, no. Jeremiah was in pits. Yeah, Jeremiah
Yeah.
thought he was coming down pit road as we
Yeah,
were coming back from the loud
he had
pedal.
jumped to the
He got
pits.
loose. I bet you he gets loose here. He drives up into the 5. He's driving up into the 5 there. Yeah.
Oh, that's what it was. Just getting a little tight. Go on board here. See if we can see just what happened. Maybe just a little bit. We'll go on board here with that 51 of Ronnie Shirk. We'll watch it from his point of view. So it looks like Jason drifted up the track.
And a little bit of net code as well.
Yeah.
I don't know if they would have been still clean even if the net code didn't exist there, but I still think they would have made contact at some point. They were both going for that same real estate.
Yeah, it looks like Jason just drifted up the track just a little bit, and then netcode took over.
Yeah, race control saw the same thing we did, Chris. 3 drifted up the track, netcode about 6 inches between the cars, and I don't know, they didn't deem it anyone's fault. I think they're just going to claim it racing incident, kind of a netcode thing there.
Yeah.
I would claim it a racing incident, honestly. I don't think anyone should be at fault for that. That was just both hard racing, both going for the position, and man, you hate to see it for Jason, but Zack Nichols, Matt Kemp, and David Farmer are going to retain their positions. Ronnie Shirk, Travis Twitty again, man. He is on the money tonight with the pit stops.
Travis Twitty showing us that maybe he, maybe this is his track.
I know what it is. You know, I was making the joke that we had Jason Bridges on the tires out there, but I know what it is. You know, Twitty's a basketball referee for, like, I guess middle school kids, younger kids, youth. We'll just say youth basketball referee. Twitty, I bet you hired a bunch of those kids from the basketball game. They're out there slinging the tires over the wall, changing it for him. He's got a bunch of hyped up kids on Zack Nichols and Matt Kemp's Mountain Dew sponsorship out there changing tires. He's got the fastest dang pit crew out here. Somebody needs to get Travis Twitty for child labor laws because that's illegal. Nah, just playing. It's all a joke, man. Twitty doing an excellent freaking job here tonight, man. It's awesome to see him rolling up here in 5th. And that 29 machine of Twitty doing an excellent job. We'll hopefully see that high side hustlers. Oh, it looks like the 51 of Ronnie Shirk, Chris, might have had a penalty.
Yeah, coming down pit lane is that 51.
17 as well, and Justin Winters. Or do you think they're taking fuel to try to make it to the end?
Wonder if it's a strategy play here.
Let's watch them. If they just fill up and go, it's gas and go. She gone.
Gas and go for
Ronnie Shirk's moving as well too, right? Ronnie Shirk might legit. Oh, he might be fixing damage. Yeah, you see that? It just magically reappeared back out. Ronnie Shirk has probably one of the best pit crews ever because that quarter panel, it's great. You're kidding.
No, we're good.
Okay. Oh man, I was about to have a panic attack.
Yeah, it looks like the internet did drop for just a second there. So looks like we're back going, but looks like gas and go for that 17 of Justin Winters, and then Ronnie Shirk doing a little bit of damage repair, but unfortunate for that 3 of Jason Collins, man. Just, that little bit of damage is really going to kill that momentum, and he was really showing that he had one of the fastest race cars out here on the track. Just, man, unfortunate for that 3 machine. All right, but the pace car is out here at lap 60. Going to 61, green. Zack Nichols going to get out to a really good jump. His teammate Matt Kemp also going to get off to a good jump, though. But look at this, Josh. David Barber, Travis Twitty, 2 drivers that we normally don't ever really get to talk about, currently sitting in that 3rd and 4th position. And then look at that, Josh. Brad Deere in that number 6 behind him as well. We've got Brad Gebhardt moving up through the field a little bit. Robert Richards up 14 positions. So we've got a lot of drivers that are really moving through the field right now.
Yeah, Zack Nichols moving out in front, though. The 6 going to come to the inside of Twitty. He's going to try to pass him for this 4th spot. This is for that 4th and 5th position right here. The 6 going to possibly get the drive off the corner. Looks like Twitty got hooked up there towards the exit of 4, and he's going to drive right back on by. He's still going to be in 4th for that lap. So scored in 4th place for lap 61.
Whoa!
Oh, and there it goes.
Let's see if Travis
Save
Twitty can
Twitty.
keep it. See if Travis can keep it straight. He does. Brad
Come
Gebhardt.
on, get off the loud pedal, guys.
Brad Gebhardt gonna have to get it slowed up. He does. Oh, good save there from Travis Twitty. Woo! Gonna have a little bit of damage on that right rear though, but that should not really affect him. Nope, doesn't look like he's got any damage on that right rear. So Travis Twitty still keeping it clean though. Looks like the 6 of Brad Near though, getting up into that quarter panel on him. Sent him around, but was able to keep it rolling. Gonna fall back a couple of positions. Is that Travis Twitty machine? But like we said, he's keeping it going. I see Sarah May saying, "Come on, 17, you can get it moving, Justin." Whoa, I read that so weird. I don't know what was going on. Justin Winters though, moving himself up into that 14th position on a tear right now.
The 12 and the 9 almost just made contact. Whoa, were they wrecking on the backstretch? They are. 971 around. Oh, they're still wrecking. The 9 hit. Oh, big wreck there. Big wreck there. Who was that?
17 of Justin Winters looked like he was down on the bottom of the track. The 9 of Bryce Hunter, Jake Hodge in the 05, the 971.
I just heard somebody say a nasty slider.
We'll go back to the 971. I saw him going through the track first. So we'll see if we can find out what happened with this little wreck. But like you said, it looks like, oh, maybe Jake Hodge with a nasty slide job there. Yeah, you see Jake Hodge sideways right now. 971, nowhere to go. Giving a little bit of a bump to that. Yep, and that's what it was right there.
I mean, I think any driver would have reacted the same way the 971 there. I mean, that's just one of those, oh my goodness, Travis Twitty made it through. He's going to get lucky with that one, but you see Bryce Hunter, big contact to him. Look at the damage on that 9 machine. We'll see the 17 of Justin Winters get caught up in it, the 05. And, man, that's just unfortunate.
So it looks like Justin Winters gets into the back. Bryce Hunter.
I don't know why the way Twitty's car looked was so funny to me, man. Go back to that. It's like he's leaning so far to the left, and then all of a sudden when he cranks it back right, the front right, it's like off the ground, dude. It just looks so funny. Watch how fast. He just goes flying back over. Yeah, big hits, though, man. That's not a laughing matter. Michael Brisen, the 9.
Ron Morris Jr. involved in it. 971 and Nate Maurer.
Wait, they gave Nate Maurer the EOL there? Really? Okay, I don't agree with that one, but...
So it looks like David Farmer going to win the race off the pit road. Everybody coming down pit lane. Christopher Pindell going to win the race out in 2nd. Robert Richards going to pull out in 3rd position. Chris LaBourgeois in 4th. 5th, Ronnie Shirk. Zach Nichols in 6th. Matt Kemp 7th. Brandon Zimmerman 8th. 9th, Brad Neer. And then Brett Nilsson going to pull out in the top 10.
That's fucking horse shit. So I do apologize. Didn't know I didn't have my mic muted. And, yeah, didn't mean to say that on live air. That's kind of embarrassing. But I guess you know how I feel about that. I mean, yeah. Do apologize about that.
Yeah, not really sure what was going on there, but everybody going to keep it situated now. David Farmer going to come out in the lead. Christopher Pindell in that 2nd position. Robert Richards in 3rd. A lot of drivers. It looks like everybody going to get situated and settled out though. Justin Winters does not look like he has much damage on that machine, so he should be fine. Travis Twitty taking a little bit down pit lane. A lot of drivers getting a little situated and confused here, but the pace lights are up. We'll be going green this time by. Caution lights, like we said, are out. David Farmer going to be leading that inside lane. Christopher Pindell going to be on that outside. Robert Richards going to be right behind him. And then Chris LeBourgeois has moved his way up into that 4th position. So good on that LeBourgeois machine. Ronnie Shirk going to be in behind him. So let's see who has a better start here. Will that Zack Nichols machine be able, Zack Nichols and Matt Kemp, be able to get off to a good jump here in the middle of this field? Not really sure, but the pace car should be taking that hard left-hand turn here. Pace car is off. 24 laps to go here at the green. It's going to be green, green, green. Everybody getting checked up there a little bit. It looks like the 20 having to get out of it. Brandon Zimmerman having to check up. 36 getting off to a little bit of a late shift there, but everybody going to keep it rolling. Right now, it looks like David Farmer still out to the lead. Christopher Pindell is going to be on that back bumper. Whoa, Ronnie Shirk getting up there, blocking off the momentum of Robert Richards, but Zack Nichols looking on the inside lane here. Maybe going to try to sneak up in here. Chris LeBourgeois falling back a couple of positions. Looks like everybody getting tight. Chris LeBourgeois on that top lane. He's going to have a head of steam coming out of the corner. It looks like that 36, whoa, the 51 all over the back bumper of the 94. 94 having to get out of there. Man, that could have been really hairy there for just a second. Right now, the 36 on a spirited drive. Looks like he's going to be trying to make an inside move on that 94. He's going to be able to make it stick. Is he going to be able to make it stick on that 54, though, of David Farmer? David Farmer still riding out here in the front. He's got the 45. Zack Nichols has the 45. His teammate behind him pushing. Whoa, 54 looks like he's going to take a move down to the bottom, block off that momentum. Zack Nichols not going to give him any room.
Moves the 94 back out on the outside, the 36 to the inside, the 54 still holding that inside, or excuse me, outside lane. The 45 to 36 going to link up here, but the 45 going to go to the inside, the 36 going to bounce to the outside lane. The Robert Richards, the 51 of Ronnie Shirk linked up. As you see Brad near to the inside lane. Matt Kemp, Zack Nichols, the two teammates now racing. Too wide off the corner. The 54 is bunched up with trying to block Zack, but he's going to have to block Matt. And one of those seconds here. Yeah, I was about to say, one of these lanes are going to work for one of these guys. They're eventually going to link up. He's going to push him too wide with the 54. They can make contact here. 36 up the track big time.
Yeah, the 54 trying to just stay in it as much as he can. You saw him get up into the 36 just a little bit. No harm, no foul. Probably wasn't on purpose. But right now, the 54, Matt Kemp, going to be working the inside of David Farmer. Going to try to set him up now. Whoa, look at that. The 36 of Zack Nichols for a really big block on the 94, Christopher Pindell. Head of momentum from that 36. Now going to be on the inside of that 54. The 84 of David Farmer. But right now, all these drivers just trying to get settled out, trying to get everything situated. You see that 6 of Brad Neer riding that top lane. You got Robert Richards right on that back bumper. We're going to keep going back just a little bit. Chris LeBourgeois, he's falling back to that 9th position. Started in 4th, falling all the way back to that 9th position. So back 5 positions. Travis Twitty on the end of the field here with Brandon Zimmerman in front of him. And then you see Justin Winters trying to catch up to that 06 of David Sheets. Probably that little bit of damage, maybe through that 17, probably killed that momentum. We saw him have a checkup during that turn it up where he had to get out of the gas. A couple of drivers getting a little loose, but he was able to save it and keep going. So, you know, just a little bit of strategy here going in now. Christopher Pindell on the inside of Robert Richards.
Yeah, here with about, what, 18 laps to go. I mean, these guys are starting 28 laps ago, excuse me. Wait, yes, no, 18 laps. I'm bad at math. They are rolling here. The 51, whoa, bump. He just bumped 94. Any apology? No apology? Keep rolling, baby. I said it earlier, Ronnie Shirk's like the Earnhardt of this league, man. He'll put the bumper to you and just keep rolling.
Man, these guys are just dominating right now, Josh. Matt Kemp, Zack Nichols on a really big head of steam from that David Farmer machine right now. Brad Neer, driver that normally does not get a lot of screen time. Brad Neer right now sitting in that 4th position, doing a good job. You saw him give that little bit of a bump to Twitty, but didn't hear anything about the radio, but he probably didn't do it on purpose. You know, just this, that's the racing that goes at Michigan, man. A lot of room, a lot of places to try and make passes, and you know, you can just get a little tight, get up into everybody. It looks like Ronnie Shirk down pit lane now. Ronnie Shirk down pit lane. It looks like Bryce Hunter, Jake Hodge. It looks like they are done for the night. It looks like Brad Neer about to make a move on the inside of this 84 David Farmer. Let's see if he can make it stick. Pass for that 3rd position. He will. The David Farmer machine just going to go ahead and give up that 3rd position. Not really press the issue too much about it. Right now,
Yeah,
12 Robert Richards coming down pit lane.
Yeah, David Farmer down. Robert Richards, the Bourgeois. And it looks like that's David Sheets, yeah. Hey, Jason Collins still on the lead lap.
Yeah, Jason Collins is on the lead lap still, missing that rear deck lid or that rear bumper, but still out there with a head of steam, trying his best to stay in competition. Doing a good job is that 3, but Matt Kemp, like we were saying, Matt Kemp, Zack Nichols right now out to a 2nd and 4/10 gap between him and Brad Neer. So Brad Neer going to have to make up a lot of time here if he wants to get up here and battle with these two boys. But right now, Brett Nilsson falling off just a little bit. Christopher Pindell trying to tuck up to that back bumper of that Nilsson machine. Brandon Zimmerman falling off just a little bit from that. And look at that, Justin Winters now back up into that 7th position. So Winters really moving back up through the field. Might have to come down pit lane at least one more time. Not really sure. We will have to see if he does. But Travis Twitty did come down pit lane, was on pit lane for 5 seconds at lap 65. So, excuse me, lap 71. So this could be a strategy play from this Travis Twitty machine, Josh.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't think anybody else has tires. Caution.
Michael Brisson. It's like Michael Brisson around on the backstretch. Whoa, he just rolling to a stop.
Did he blow up? I bet he blew up. Nope, he didn't blow up.
Michael Brisson.
Yeah, that just killed so many people's strategies right there.
Michael Brisson having maybe a little bit of, could have been something technical on the, on the driver's side, maybe steering wheel fault. I've had my screens quit working. We've definitely called a lot of races where people's screens just quit working. And, could have been a situation like that. Not really sure, but we kind of chalk those up to, with it being a sim, you can't really have a lot of, real life, brakes going out or, radiator hose popping off or something like that. So we like to chalk those up to, something that would be like, actual mishaps in the car. But it looks like everybody coming down pit lane. Matt Kemp, Zack Nichols, Brad Neer, Brett Nilsson, Christopher Pindell, Brandon Zimmerman, Justin Winters, Jason Collins, Tyler Johnson, Brad Gebhardt, Ronnie Shirk, and Josh, what was I talking about? 29 of Travis Twitty. Gonna go ahead and assume the lead here. We saw him come down. Might be out of tires though, Josh. That could be why he took fuel only. Or maybe this was a strategy play. Not really sure. It looks like Jason Collins.
Kemp and Nichols still had a set of tires. Remember those tires I was talking about earlier? Nilsson, Neer, those kind of guys? Yeah, they've all got an extra set here.
Yeah, it looks like Jason Collins down on a 9-second pit stop. So maybe a two-side tire. Brad
And
Gebhardt.
Brizzen did blow up.
Okay, so Brizzen did blow up.
Yeah.
Okay.
He had no brake pedal or nothing. It wasn't like he was trying to slow down intentionally. He did try to float back as far as possible. That's why he went as low as possible. And once he realized he wasn't going to make it, he tried pressing the brake to stop and tow real quick and just threw the caution. So it's not like he was trying to do anything intentional or bring out some spin gate type caution. He just blew up and was trying his best to get out of the way, man. And, you know, IRacing, it's going to throw the caution.
Right now, Josh, look at this. Jason Collins up in that 3rd position.
I don't think he's going to sit there long with that damage, but hey, it's a good attempt here with about 10 to go when we restart.
Yeah, but right now, looks like maybe letting a couple of drivers around. Wonder if maybe... No, he's going to assume that 4th position. So, yeah, Travis Twitty, though, taking that gas only. Might be out of tires, though. Could be the play for that Travis Twitty machine. Might be out of tires. We'll see how long he can hang on to this. He does, you know, even though it is under caution, he still leads a lap. So, good on that 29.
Twitty was 100% setting himself up for him possibly being one of the only people on gas towards the front. And, he was voicing his displeasure. He wasn't, you know, upset or mad. You could just hear. He was just, you know, kind of like, well, what the heck, you know? It was one of those. All he said over the driver chat was, well, that killed my strategy. And you kind of feel for him. I mean, he could get the luckiest of lucky cautions, 10 laps here, and possibly go to an overtime restart here if we just stack them up, wreck them, stack them up, wreck them. I mean, it's not over. But it's kind of like a 4th quarter Hail Mary. You don't want to rely on it. Whoa, Collins almost hit the 36 there. But, you know, it's one of those things you don't want to rely on it. You don't think it's really going to work. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's not over, man. Travis Twitty possibly could come away with some very good points here. Possibly a podium. You don't know. It could happen. We're going to see them wheel it off of turn 4 here. And you got to expect that Kent machine is going to be driving hard into turn 2. Yeah, you can see just the shift of Twitty when he gets the power down, not able to get the full power down to those back tires. And the 45 and the 36 just going to drive around on the outside. But Jason Collins with damage behind that 29 machine. We could see a little bit of gap separate here because Collins and Gebhardt both on those old tires as well. Twitty would need a caution.
Yeah.
Twitty would need a caution here.
Yeah, I was currently muted. Do apologize about that. Saying a lot of drivers right now really having to settle it out. We've got a lot of drivers that are on pressure tires. You see the 6 of Brett Nilsson. Oh, getting into Travis Twitty. Oh, everybody. Brad Neer, excuse me. Everybody getting checked up. The 17 of Dustin Winters getting around. Whoa, he's going to have to get checked up or take this high lane. Well, he's going to take that high lane. Travis Twitty going to ride in the middle.
Whoa, Dustin Winters, big run here. He's got tires, Chris. 9 to go.
Travis Twitty into the 8. Whoa, that could have been trouble.
Travis is Ryan Blaney, and man, he won't get up there and just lead. Zack Nichols fastest lap that last time by, 39.23, but it's going to be a battle between him and Matt Kent for that lead position right now, as they are basically side by side through the corner, as it looks like Kent going to win that race off. But Justin Winters, that 44 machine on old tires, and I want to say that caution. Not sure for who. Jason Collins.
Looks like Jason Collins down on the bottom of the track. We'll see. We can see what happened with that 3 machine. Well, it looks like him and David Sheets made contact.
That's Brad Neer, isn't it? That was the 6.
Yeah, that is the 6. Yeah, it looks like just a little bit of contact there. Going to send the 3 down to the bottom. He's going to keep it off the wall. He will keep it off the wall, so just what damage it was from the initial contact for that 3, but he's already limping out there right now. And I am getting word, Josh, it does look like Jake Hodge is saying Gebhardt is on new tires.
He is?
It's what he's saying, Gebhardt on new tires. But right now I'm looking at the pit time. It does say that he was only down pit lane for 5 seconds. So unless he had taken him before.
Hey, either way, 44 is doing an excellent job, man. I mean, he's running very competitive lap time. So I would believe it. I mean, we'll see possibly. Now, with that information, this is really any of the top 5 up here could be on that podium. And with this restart stacking them back up, this is going to be absolutely bazonkers. This is going to be nuts, man.
Yeah, this is going to be where everything comes down into fruition, where all of your plans, all of your, who saved the tires, who saved their fuel, who saved. That's going to be the play here. It looks like Travis Twitty down pit lane. Yeah, it did have a little bit of contact with a couple of drivers back there, so maybe just coming down, taking a little bit of damage repair. Travis Twitty still on the lead lap. Justin Winters up into that 6th spot. A lot of drivers moving up to the field. Robert Richards up 13 spots. Justin Winters up 13 spots. David Farmer up 13 spots. Zack Nichols, Matt Kemp up 16 and 14 spots. Christopher Pindell up 5 spots from his starting position. And then Brad Neer also up 6 spots. And then everybody else losing a couple of positions. So right now, everybody's just trying to hold on for these last couple of laps.
We should see the pace lights go off this time.
See Sarah Mays over in the YouTube chat saying, Justin, do it for your Uncle Alan. Give it your all. So, Justin Winters, I know you can't hear me right now, or if you are watching it on the YouTube or Facebook, your mom says, give it your all, man.
All right, the pace light should be off this time. It's going to be, what, a 5-lap shootout when we come back, Chris?
It will be.
Oh, goodness. Those 5-lap shootouts are dangerous, man.
Yeah, but right now it's going to really come down to, like I said, Josh, it's going to come down to who was able to save their equipment, who was able to save the tires, and who was able to save the most fuel, because it could come down to a strategy play here. This is anybody's ball game. All it takes is for one car to get around, and then you have 4, 5, 6 cars up here in the front and get collected up, and then somebody in the back can just drive on through and get that win. So it really just comes down to, this is going to be the craziest 5-lap shootout unless we have a caution. This will be the craziest 5-lap shootout here in this Xfinity Series.
Man, it's going to be a crazy discussion after the race, Chris. Woody is not happy.
Yeah. We'll have to see. We'll have to check the chat after.
Both of the 6 and the 29's chat has been disabled by race control. Race car is in, so that means this restart will go here. Matt Kemp, Zack Nichols, 5 laps to the good. And they will see the green flag from the starter. That's green, green, green. They are going. 94 of Pindell, 36, and the 45 all getting off fairly well. So it looks like the 94 is going to get off way better than the 44. You see the 54, the 17, the 20, the 12, the 8, the 5, the 51. They're all up there racing. The 5 still trying to hang on. No front bumper. He's driving that freaking modified out there, trying to get some real estate. No overheating problems worrying about in Tyler Johnson's machine. But down the back straightaway, here comes the 36.
Yeah, this has pretty much been a Matt Kemp, Zack Nichols show all night tonight. But Christopher Pindell trying to poke his head up in here, put a little bit of disruption. But look at that, Josh. Justin Winters, big drive into turn 3.
Yeah, Winters is coming back to him here. He's looking for at least a top 5, if not that podium up there. pass and Farmer here. Possibly try to work on Pindell, but if you look up there in the front, Chris, Nichols, Kemp, too wide again into the lead. Zack Nichols.
Yeah, they're pretty much just playing musical chairs with the lead right now. We'll see who decides to go with it. Will that 36 or that 45 decide to take over it, or is it going to be a battle between those two? Christopher Pindell falling off a little bit between those two guys, so it's going to be a, as I say that, he does have a really big drive in there to turn 3. Pretty good drive out of turn 4, the 54-84, of David Farmer on a spirited run, but right now, looks like Justin Winters getting caught up behind that 44, get Brad Gebhardt. Zack Nichols currently setting the fastest lap of the race right now, 39.19.
Faster than some of these guys' qualifying laps.
Yeah.
Whoa, 45-36. They are racing. Man, these are teammates. These are freaking teammates, bro. What the heck? That was crazy. That was some old 2001 Talladega backstretch action right there before the yellow line rule. I mean, they were absolutely digging. And Nichols is coming back. 2 laps to go. Oh, man. This is a show. Barber, Pindell, Shirk, Richards. That's going to be your top 6 currently. But there goes Nichols back to the inside 45, hanging it on the outside lane.
Let's see if they do something like they did last lap. Not really.
Block him. Block him.
Not really going to have the momentum. The 45's got a really good run. Going into turn 3, though. The 36 got a little bit of a better drive in, but the 45 is leading.
Chris. White flag. This time the 36 driving his teammate up the racetrack. No team orders here tonight. And if it was the checkered, the 45 would probably get him. Will we see Matt Kemp, Zack Nichols see the checkered flag on their way back? The 36 driving it to the low lane. Will the 45 have the outside lane like he did last time? Yes, he's going to get a good drive through out of quarter exit. The 36 is there, but he's going to move the drive out on quarter exit a little loose. They're almost beaten. They're almost banging down the back straightaway for the last time tonight. We've got side-by-side racing. The 2 Mountain Dew machines through turn 3, out of turn 4, and here they come on the exit of turn 4. It's going to be the 36. It's going to be the 45. Who will it be? Nichols got him. It's going to be Zack Nichols taking the win. Our top 3 all up 15 positions. Zack Nichols gonna come in here tonight, man, and take a win, and a well-deserved win. That was just excellent racing between him and the 45 right there. I gotta say, what a show they just put on for the Bluegrass Xfinity boys.
Yeah, if you are an Xfinity fan, this is definitely the race you wanted to watch. A lot of good driving there from all of our Bluegrass boys, but Zack Nichols gonna burn it down.
And a good burnout too. You would think he's almost experienced with those, right? Because it seems like the victory lane drift's the thing here this week. Hold on 1 second. I'm listening to something.
All right, now go ahead and get you to your race results. Josh is currently listening to something that's going on. So Zack Nichols going to be your race winner. Matt Kemp going to hold on to that second position. As you saw, it was almost a photo finish there for that Zack Nichols, Matt Kemp machine. But Zack Nichols going to pinch him out just a little further. So David Farmer going to take home that 3rd position. Christopher Pindell in 4th. Ronnie Shirk 5th. Robert Richards in 6th. Brett Nilsson 7th. Brad Gebhardt in 8th. Brandon Zimmerman 9th. Christian Bourgeois in 10th. Tyler Johnson 11th. David Sheets in 12th. Justin Winters 13th, Jason Collins 14th, Brad Neer 15th, Travis 16th. It's going to be Michael Brisen in 17th, Bryce Hunter 18th, Jake Hodge 19th, Nate Maurer 20th, Ron Morris Jr. 21st, Jeremiah Hobbs going to round out your field in 22nd.
Yeah, so still some words exchanging. Sorry, Chris was getting caught up on that. But does look like we're waiting on Kemp and Farmer. Other than that, though, that'll be
Yes, Sarah Mays, what a race. That was definitely one of those races that just everything was kind of going left, right, up, down. It was all kinds of crazy. That was definitely very interesting race. We've got David Farmer, Zack Nichols currently in the staging area, just waiting for that second place position of Matt Kemp to get into the booth. And we'll go ahead and get these interviews going and get everybody out of here. All right, and we'll go ahead and get your race winner of Zack Nichols up here in the booth. Zack Nichols, Chris and Josh up in the booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Yep.
Hey, man, that was really one of those races that we kind of thought, was going to go either yours or Matt's way. It was one of those things that me and Josh were talking about before the race. Once we saw both of y'all get in there, we were like, we know how this one's going to go. And, man, y'all really got up there up in the front, and held on to that front position pretty much the whole race. We saw y'all kind of putting on a little blocks there at the last couple of laps coming to the end. But hey, just really putting on a good show for the fans, man. Walk us through those last couple of laps. We had that restart where I want to say Brisen blew up and it brought out that caution. We were about to have everybody coming down pit lane, man. How did that help you in the long run?
Yeah, me and Matt didn't take tires on that side. I think it was second or first. Or it was the first stage. After the first stage, we didn't take tires, and we had an extra set in the pits for us for the end of the race, and we took those. And that's I think that's why we were able to just battle out at the end. But yeah, those last couple of laps were kind of nuts, and we're just throwing blocks at each other. I mean, I was mostly doing stuff, but yeah, I mean, it was a ton of fun. Me and Matt raced pretty clean. I felt we bumped here and there. I'm pretty sure, but yeah, it was pretty fun. I
Hey,
hit
man.
the grass coming to the line, and I about gave it to him.
Yeah, we saw you getting really low down there below the white line, and I saw you hit the grass. I was like, man, if you had to go one more time, that would have really been a punch in the gut. But hey, man, you were able to hold on to that lead. You were able to keep in front of Matt. You were able to really set yourself up for a good position. Like we were talking about whole race. Oh, excuse me. We were, it was going to all come down to how many sets of tires were left in the pit, in the pit lane on, that you could put on your car. And like you said, it looks like y'all saved the last set there to the end, and that's what really separated you guys from everybody else. But hey man, you had a really good race last night. You also had a really good race here tonight. So I mean, you're just coming out here to show that, like we always say, you put you in anything with wheels, you're pretty much going to take it to the front and win. But hey man, if you've got if you've got any final words, thoughts, shout outs, anything you want to throw out there, anything you want to say to Matt or anybody, you're more than welcome to throw it out there.
Yeah, I'd like to shout out my Uncle Kenny and Aunt Rhonda. They're watching the broadcast, so I'd like to thank you guys for broadcasting. It's a ton of fun to go back and watch them. I'd like to thank my dad because he's watching also, and the league admins for putting this whole deal on.
We hear you, man. Well, hey, It's good to have you up here in the Xfinity booth, but we know we're going to be looking forward to talking to you tomorrow night. So Zach, you have a good night, man, and hopefully we'll be talking to you up here tomorrow night. Congratulations on that win.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, and that was Zack Nichols, your first place winner. So we're going to go ahead and get that 54 of Matt Kemp, the 45 of Matt Kemp up into the booth, and we'll have a word with him. Matt Kemp, Chris and Josh up in the booth. You got a copy, buddy?
I gotcha.
Matt, man, there for the last couple of laps, we thought that, we kept saying, the two teammates were really racing each other. It looked like an old, 80s style race with you and Zach, going down the backstretch, blocking each other all the way below the white and yellow line. Man, that was some crazy racing. But you were able to, like Zach said, you were able to keep that extra set of tires in the pits, coming up to that last caution. But if you wouldn't have got that last caution, do you think you'd be sitting up here in the booth right now having the conversation with us?
It's really hard to say. It was I mean, with how hard we were racing, probably not. That might have been the only thing keeping us out there. But yeah, holy cow, that was some of the most fun I've ever had. That was awesome.
Yeah, we were actually talking about it. I had my mic muted and I was talking to Josh about it. I was like, man, y'all were just looking like y'all were having fun. He's like, team order is out the window. Nobody cares. We're just out here having fun. And hey, man, y'all were really putting on a show. Walk us through that last couple of laps. How hard was it? I saw you and Zach, switching positions and everything. Was that just y'all messing around, or were you really having to fight for that?
Oh no, we were working. Trust me, we were working hard, and I was giving him everything I had there at the end, and it seemed like he was doing the same. He was smart off of 2, and smarter thought I still was there. I'm not sure, but off of 2 on I think it was the white, and let me have the outside into 3, and man, I got to the center and the thing just plowed way too bad. I think if I'd have kept the car tire width lower, I think we would have been a lot closer at the line, but unfortunately I missed it by just a little bit, and it was still close, but just couldn't quite get there.
Yeah, it's one of those things, man. You just, when you're digging there at the very end and you're trying to make up as much position as you can, trying to make up as much track as you can, sometimes you just drive it in a little harder and you get that, like you said, just that extra tire length up and it just tighten up, you mess up, and then the next thing you know, you got everybody passing you. I've had it happen to me 100,000 times. I know exactly what you're talking about. But hey, Matt, it was a good race from you, man. Good race from you and your teammate Zack Nichols. I know we're looking forward to tomorrow night. That's going to be a lot of fun. The Cup cars here at Michigan. It's going to be a whole bunch of fun. But Matt, if you've got any final words, thoughts, shout outs, or anything before we let you get out of here, man, you're more than welcome to throw them out there, and we'll get you going.
Yeah, thank you guys again, as always, for all you do. You guys do a phenomenal job. It's always so much fun to go back and watch these races, and the broadcast you guys put on. It's great. You guys keep up with a lot, and you really actually keep you keep up with a lot more than I think a lot of broadcasters, because a lot of times I'll be watching something, I'm like, oh, there's no way the broadcast picked that up. I'll go back and watch, and they do, and you guys do. So it's pretty cool. But thank you guys for all you do and for all the hard work. I know it's a lot of work to do it, so thank you guys for putting that in, and thank the league for letting us do this, and thanks to Zach for making me better, because holy cow, that was fun.
Yeah, man, that's always something that we say. You always got to have those good guys around you. If you have the good drivers around you, you just make yourself better. But Matt, it's good to have you up here in the booth, man. Hopefully we'll be talking to you again tomorrow night, and congratulations on that second place win.
Thank you guys.
Thank you, and that was your second place finisher of Matt Kemp. We'll go ahead and get that David Farmer machine up in here, and we'll get him rolling. David Farmer, Chris and Josh up in the booth. You got a copy, buddy?
I got you loud and clear.
Hey, man, we don't really get to talk to you much up here in the booth, but hey, man, you were able to pull out a third place finish, man. Really good, solid drive from that 84 machine, man. Just want to touch on something, man. You were really battling it out there at the end of that race. Walk us through that last couple of laps. We saw you trying to catch up there with Matt and Zach, and then you kind of got around Chris. Pindell, and you got around, you got yourself into third place, man. Walk us through those last couple of laps. What was having to, what were you battling through that little bit of adversity?
Yeah, I mean, I'm mainly just trying to get back up to P3. We got kind of knocked out of position whenever the caution came out late. We pitted right before it on that second to last caution. And I think if we hadn't have got the late caution there, we probably would have been P1 coming to the line and maybe won this one just on fresh tires over the other two. But overall, it was a great race. I appreciate the opportunity from Jason to let me get out here and run it this week.
Yeah, man, it's something that, like we said, we watch a lot of the Bluegrass guys, race a lot, not trying to say, anything bad, but just a driver that we normally don't get to talk to up here in the booth, but it's good to have you up here in the booth, man. It's one of those things that every race we sit and we watch, like me and Josh, we talk about it every night, and you're one of those drivers that me and Josh actually talk about, you're gradually getting better and better, man, and it's good to see you up here in that third place position. Like we said, we were watching you battle through a lot of fast cars back there. You were able to get around, Ronnie and Christopher. You were able to get up there in that third spot, man. And hey, congratulations on that third position. How was it? How is it in these Xfinity cars, man? Was it everything it's cracked up to be, or you don't like them that much?
I mean, it's usually for me on normal weeks, it's between these and the C-Class trucks. I like those a lot. I don't do a lot of Cup races. It's the reason I did this season in the Cup cars, because I want to get more familiar with them, get a little better with them. These are all about saving tires. They're the setups are usually really tight, and you just got to save tires and hope you got it at the end.
Right.
Did my best, but I mean, P3, I'm not gonna be upset with it.
Hey, man, I wouldn't hang my head at a P3 at all. But David, good to have you up here in the booth, man. Good to see you get up on the podium. If you've got any final words, thoughts, shout outs, or anything before we let you go, man, now's your time to get them out there and we'll get you going.
Yeah, I mean, shout outs. I'd like to thank Alex Healy for giving me an amazing spot and some great advice. We did some different things that I would have normally done in the crew chief area tonight, and it paid off for us. Got us back up to the podium, and but yeah, and thank everybody. Thank you guys for putting on the show, and race admin for bringing us all in here.
Yes, sir. David, it's good to have you again up in the booth, man. Hopefully we can have some more words with you in the future here going into the Cup Series. I know we'll have it tomorrow night, so hopefully we'll be talking to you later. But David, again, congratulations on that third place, and see you later.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. All right, and that was your third place position of David Farmer. Well, I want to say that Josh he had been really tired tonight. Or is he still here? I think he's still here.
Yeah, I am. My throat
Okay.
is just on fire, man.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But
I've
anyway,
been losing my voice halfway through the race and starting to catch up now.
yeah. So we'll just go ahead and I'll just go ahead and throw it out to.
Oh, I can say something.
Okay,
It's
go
not a
ahead.
big deal. Yeah, no. I just wanted to say thank you, Bluegrass fans, for being here tonight. Again, I wanted to apologize. I felt so bad what I said earlier. Nothing towards race control, any of those guys. That was nothing about them. That was just me. The spirit of the race. I enjoy watching these guys so much. And as a competitor, it was one of those things that I saw it and I made the call, to myself. I muted, said something to Chris and thought I muted. Really, I think I unmuted myself when I was already muted. So just a rookie mistake, amateur hour. And, I do apologize again. If any words that were said, upset anyone, I do apologize again about that. But, hey, just wanted to say thank you again, fans, for coming out here tonight, putting on a hell of a show these Xfinity drivers did. It was fun to watch Matt, Kemp, all these boys really get out there. Hopefully my voice will be back to 100% and not so scratchy here for the Cup race tomorrow. And, I think we're going to get just as awesome of a show here tonight or tomorrow night at Michigan, Chris.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and throw us out here. Yeah, just a big shout out to everybody out there on that Facebook, on that YouTube page. We really appreciate everybody sticking with us here tonight. Really appreciate everybody, weathering the storm as you say, man. Got a lot, didn't have a lot of cautions here tonight in the Xfinity series, but that's okay. We don't, we love the green flag racing, but just gonna give a big shout out to everybody out there on that Facebook, on that YouTube page. Go ahead and make sure to hit that like button on YouTube, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you never miss any of the Bluegrass action on that YouTube page. Make sure if you're on that Facebook page to hit the like button. Make sure to share it out to all your friends so they never, you can show your work buddies and everybody, hey man, check out this awesome racing at Bluegrass. That way, everybody can have it. Everybody can be a part of it. But just want to give a big shout out to all of our sponsors: LNS Customs, ButtKicker, Kinder Performance Group, and Barber Ford Motorsports. Big shout out to all of those guys. They've really came on board with us in the beginning of the season, and they have really been an awesome bunch of guys, and we really appreciate everything they've done for them. But this is going to be all from Chris and Josh here at Michigan for the Bluegrass Xfinity Series. Tune in tomorrow night at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, so that way you don't miss any of the Bluegrass Cup action. So this is Chris and Josh signing out from Michigan. We'll see you tomorrow night.